we are looking at alcohol in Kenya that has killed many people, and this alcohol is mainly referred to as illicit liquor or illicit alcohol or unlicensed or illegal alcohol. And before we look at this, it is important to understand or to get to know the types of alcohol, the type of traditional alcohol that is used in Kenya, because much of what is abused by the people is what we call traditional liquor, although nowadays we have what we are calling the second generation alcohol, and we shall be looking into this. And we are going to look at the dangers that is associated with this traditional liquor. We know that this traditional liquor is not regulated. It is not many of them are not licensed, and they are not regulated. They are not closely monitored, and so there are risks of adulterating these drinks. When we are talking about adulteration, it is rinsing this alcohol or these drinks with dangerous or poisonous chemicals, maybe in order to make it more potent, or maybe to reduce the cost of production. So some of the chemicals that are included or that are used in alcohol include the following. So we have what we call formalin. Sometimes kerosene is used. So then pesticides, sometimes battery acid is also used. And there are some people who do some rituals. I do not know, but I believe it is intended to attract customers. And this is what is done. They add some very scaring items in this alcohol. Sometimes we have heard some people saying that there are some people who add donkey urine in this liquor. Others use female used parts. Others use what we call ocean snail shells, and some rituals are performed in most cases, and this is intended maybe to attract customers, so that when customers drink this liquor, so the moment they start drinking, so they become hooked to it and they cannot quit, and so they become like customers in those joints. So now let us look at these different types of traditional liquor that is used in Kenya. So we have what we call busa. Busa is popular among the Luya, among the Kalenjin, among the Luo, and the Abagusi. And it is made, the ingredients are maize, millet, and sorghum. And it has low alcohol content. So then we have moratina. Moratina is popular among the Agikoyo, and the ingredients are fermented sugarcane juice, honey, and moratina fruit. And it has moderate alcohol content. So then there is another type of liquor that is known as unjwa pombe or tongwa, so which is popular among the Kuria people and the Suba and some coastal people. And the ingredients include sorghum, millet, and maize. So those are traditional beers with low or moderate alcohol content. Then we have, just before we move on, there is another one. So this one is also known as chibuku. Chibuku is popular with the communities in Western Kenya, and the ingredients in it are sorghum and maize. So then we have, we have said that these are traditional beers with low or moderate alcohol content. Then we have traditional spirits. So traditional spirits, these have a very high alcohol content. So one, we have chang'aa. So chang'aa is used almost in all parts of Kenya, and the ingredients are maize, millet, sorghum, and this one is distilled. It is distilled, so it is very clean. It is just like water or like paraffin, very clean. So, or very clear. So it has very high alcohol content. Then we have another one called kumi kumi, and the kumi kumi is prepared with distilled grain, brew. So, and it has a very, very high alcohol content, and it is also popular among the people of the Western Kenya. Then from there we move on to another area, another group of drinks. These are drinks that are made, they are referred to as palm and honey-based traditional drinks. So one, we have mnazi or tembo, so which is very, very popular among the Minji Kenda. So which is made with from coconut juice or coconut fruit juice. This one has low alcohol content, and the content of alcohol increases with fermentation. Then there is another one called asali wine, and asali wine is used by various communities, and it has a moderate alcohol content. And lastly, another group is what we call humble and local variants. It is mixed with roots, barks of trees, and herbs. So it is called dawa ya miti. So this is what we find in Kenya. Then we also have what we call the second generation alcohol. The second generation alcohol. So, and this one is fake spirits, which is packed to look like real brands, and they are usually very cheap. They are sold in sachets or reduced bottles. So this one is also a very, very popular drink in Kenya. So now, this time round, I want us to look at the following. Actually, we have said that in Kenya, so the alcohol that has killed people is mainly illicit or illegal alcohol. So I just want to explain this one further or in detail so that we can get to know the dangers that is associated with all what we are talking about here, because any kind of a drink can be adulterated. All these drinks that I have mentioned can be adulterated. So, and I have said that adulteration is adding some more ingredients which are dangerous, apart from what is usually or normally used to brew this beer. So, the danger of those people who, I just want to address those people who take beer, traditional beer. You are going to see how dangerous these beers or how these prepared beers in homes is. It is actually extremely dangerous to take alcohol which is not regulated, which is not licensed. So I'm just cautioning you, if you want to take beer, just go and take a very well sealed bottle or a very well sealed container of alcohol which is licensed and passed by the Kenya Bureau of Standards, KBS in Kenya. So the danger comes here when these types of drinks I have mentioned are adulterated with toxic substances in order to increase their strength or volume, sometimes to cut the raw of their production. So some of the substances that are added into these beers include the following. So there is formalin, as I said earlier, there is kerosene, there is pesticide, and there is a battery acid. So apart from what I had said earlier about those spiritual issues or ritual issues, and we are going to start by looking at formalin. Formalin, I've said formalin is a drink, is actually a chemical that is used to preserve dead bodies in the mortuary. So, and it is added to preserve the drink in order to last longer. It is also used to reduce fermentation time to get ready so that people can drink. And so, and what is the result of adding formalin in a drink or in alcohol? So the result of the result of adding formalin in alcohol results included the following. One, so there is burning in the mouth, vomiting, severe abdominal pain, dizziness, confusion, difficulty in breathing, liver failure, kidney failure, stomach lining failure, damage in nerves system, and it is also classified as carcinogen. So when we are talking about carcinogen, we mean a substance that is an agent of cancer. So formalin is classified as a carcinogen. So a small amount can lead to death within hours or even days. So that is how formalin, that is how dangerous formalin is. What about kerosene? So kerosene is a petroleum fuel, and it is used in lamps, in lanterns, in cooking stoves, and in engines, sometimes clearly grease. And why is it added in alcohol? Why is it added in alcohol? So one, in order to reduce production cost, in order to increase burning sensation, in order to give a strong smell associated with alcohol. And what are the effects of this? Burning pain in the mouth, in the throat, that is in the throat, in the stomach. There is nausea and severe vomiting, coughing and choking, and then there is dizziness and confusion. And what are the serious medical dangers? So this can lead to chemical pneumonia, that is, it enters the lungs, and when it enters the lung, then it can cause pneumonia or chemical pneumonia. So severe lung inflammation, liver and kidney damage, so heart rhythm disturbances, loss of consciousness, among others. And then it also has long-term effects. What are the long-term effects of when this alcohol, when kerosene is added into alcohol? So it include chronic lung disease, brain damage, sudden death, and signs of sudden death. So these are the dangers, the long-term effects. And what are the signs of kerosene poisoning? What are the signs of kerosene poisoning? One, persistent coughing, difficulty breathing, chest pain, bluish fingers and lips, and severe weakness, or sometimes collapse. Somebody can even collapse. So that is how kerosene, how dangerous kerosene is when it is added to alcohol. So then, what about pesticide? So we know that pesticide kills insects, weeds, or rodents. So why is it added in alcohol? So it is added in alcohol in order to increase strength, in order to give it bitterness, sharp taste, in order to preserve the brew, to reduce fermentation time, among others. And what are the effects of this? The effects include the following: so excessive salivation, sweating, nausea, vomiting, diarrheaing, severe stomach pain, dizziness, and confusion. So and then there is nervous system effects. So what about nervous system effects? So the nervous system effects include the following. So muscle twitching, tremors, and convulsion. And what is the long-term health effects? So when pesticide is added into alcohol. So brain damage, nerve damage, liver and kidney failure, reproductive and hormonal problems, increased cancer risk, mental health disorders. So these are the long-term effects when a pesticide is added into alcohol. Okay, so now let us look at what I had not mentioned here, because it is not a traditional beer. So what we are calling the counterfeit or the second generation alcohol. The counterfeit or the second generation alcohol. So this is fake spirits, which is packed to look like real bloods, and they are very cheap. They are sold in sachets or reduced bottles or small bottles, and it becomes very, very dangerous when it is adulterated with what we have already, the chemicals that we have already mentioned. So all these types of traditional liquor that we have discussed about, including the counterfeit or the second generation beer. So when these chemicals are added into it, so they become extremely dangerous. Let us now look at two chemicals here, ethanol and methanol. I believe you have heard about ethanol, and you have also heard about methanol. Ethanol is generally found in alcohol, and methanol is prepared in industry or industries. So ethanol is also known as ethyl alcohol, and it is a colorless flammable liquid, so which is produced when yeast ferments sugars, which is found in grains, fruits, or sap. And it is the only ethanol meant for human consumption. So this is when it is usually taken in a controlled amount. So ethanol is normally present in buza. It is normally present in moratina, in munazi, honey wine, and chana. So the danger is not ethanol itself, but too high concentration of it. So that is when it becomes dangerous. So again, when these drinks have been adulterated with toxic chemicals, that is when it becomes dangerous. So how does ethanol affect the body? So how does ethanol affect the body? So the effect includes the following. So poor judgment, slurred speech, loss of coordination, and risky behavior. So what about long-term effects? So they include liver disease, which is includes what we call cirrhosis and fatty liver, brain damage, especially with the young people. So because we know young people, the teens are still developing, their brain is still developing. So if they start taking alcohol at an early age, then they end up damaging their brain, because alcohol contains ethanol. So memory loss, addiction, and sometimes family or social problems. So let us look at these two chemicals, ethanol and methanol. Ethanol and methanol. So we know that ethanol is safe to drink, but methanol is highly toxic. So it is not meant for drinking. So if methanol is added into alcohol, so it leads to blindness and death. So ethanol has low dosage of toxic, but methanol is extremely toxic. And then the effect after drinking, so somebody becomes drunk with ethanol, but with methanol it leads to blindness or even death. So take note that methanol is also known as methyl alcohol, and it is very, very dangerous. So when added in alcohol, so again take note that it is not meant for human consumption. It is made for industrial purpose. So when it is added in a drink or in alcohol, then it becomes extremely dangerous. So let us now look at the important health and legal measures to take note of. So traditional brews can become extremely dangerous when adulterated with methanol, pesticide, kerosene, formalin, or even kerosene. So again, if it is distilled without safety controls, take also note that many deaths are linked with these traditional beers, the second generation beers, and the herbal drinks. Again, with the herbal drinks. So if measures, the correct measures of the herbal chemicals are not taken care of, then that drink can also become dangerous. Otherwise, may God bless you, and may He keep chemicals which are adulterated in alcohol. Thank you.